In this episode, we're going to be working the hips, but we're going to progress towards what's called the Shin box sit. In order to do that, we really want to work and warm up the hips so when we get into that Shin box sit, we're not overly straining our hips. This is a great hip warm-up exercise as well. It's rather simple. I'm sitting with my knees up, my feet about hip width apart, and put my hands beside me to stabilize because you tend to shift a little bit and we want to adjust ourselves easily. Alright, so we're just going to start with our knees going side to side. You're going to feel the hips warming up, stretching a little bit. That's what we want to do. Just keep warming up those hips, try and get a little bit closer to the ground every time. Just roll those hips when you get to the side. Feel that? You're going to feel the hips stretching a little bit. Feels good. Oh, I'm scooting out. I'm just going to adjust myself here. Okay, I'm going to go a little bit wider than hip width right now, and just keep that motion going. See if I can get it down to the ground, at least closer to the ground each time. Good. You're going to really feel the hips, and especially this area, pull and stretch. It's really good for you. All right, now we're going to go a little bit wider. So wide enough that my knee will get to about here on the ground, right beside the foot. So I'm going to keep progressing through that rocking motion, side to side. See how far we can get our knee to the ground. All right, now when you get to about here, we should be good for the sit. So I'm going to adjust myself a little bit. And now, when we come into the sit, I'm going to pull my body up, so take my weight off the hands. And here we go. Bring that knee down, come up into a sitting position. Now you're going to feel, I feel the pull here. Some people can sit quite easily, tight hips. You're always going to feel a little bit of a pull here. You really want to try and sit tall. Now it's Shin box because our legs or 90-degree angle, the shins are out. Some people call this the Z or the Z sit, and the Shin box is its more common name. All right, let's go try the other side. Shift it around. All right, so you're gonna feel the hip. One side might be easier than the other. That's pretty normal. Less pull, less tightening on the hip. That's normal. We're gonna practice that a little bit more. I'm going to just adjust and give you a different angle here. Alright, so I'm going to get back on the mat here. Okay, so I'm going to sit into the Z sit position. The leg is tucked under, my foot is flat underneath and the side, and I really want to try and get my torso straight. It's going to pull into the hip. This is something you can practice even while you're watching television. Sit on the floor and sit like this, or Shin sit, do all of those kind of things you can do. All right, we're going to switch it around. And you're going to practice the other side for just as long. Now, if this is your tighter side, you might want to do this side a little bit more to help it relax and loosen up. All right, in the next episode, we're going to take this position and progress a little bit further. All right, see you soon.